Well, hello again. It's Thursday. I'm in the van. It's I don't know. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, something like that. Still here in the New Forest. We're out for a run again this morning. It's 8 days till our first proper race this year. So 8 days time, we're at White Star Ox races. Michelle and I, and on the Friday we've both got a nighttime head torch 10k just to warm us up, and then on the Saturday, because we're staying there all weekend camping with the van, Saturday we're doing nothing but watching, and then on Sunday Michelle's got another 10k and I've got a half, and then I think we've got about 3 weeks then till Crafty Fox. And then we're up in the distances. Michelle's going back up to half marathon, I'm going back up to marathon, and then we'll see where we go from there. But anyway, I'm waffling. Today, as it's taper week, only 8 days to go, 9 miles today, and I've got a nice little loop that I've planned on Garmin Connect, which is my route planner of choice, mainly because I use a Phoenix watch with the maps. I would say so I don't get lost, but I do get lost, but at least it always gets me back. That's the main thing. And the weather today is a little bit changeable. It's not quite as good as it has been. So it's been raining this morning, but the forecast has now changed from rain all day to rain well, a little bit of drizzle now, or it seems to be easing, and then in the next hour it's going to dry up. So no rain mac for me. I've just put it all back away again, and I'm just going to run in my rain lenses. Hello, yeah, yellow lenses. These are very good, by the way. I'll do something on these in the future. I picked these up at a independent running shop up in Bristol, and these have got pop-out lenses, and they came with, I think they were about 25 quid, but they're nice wraparounds. You see they come around a little bit more, but they came with 4 lenses, so you get a perfectly clear, you get a yellow, you get a grey, and you get a heavily tinted sun one. So I do tend to swap them around a little bit. So today, not running in a hat, which is unusual for me. And that's because we're on a site where, unfortunately, because of COVID, you can't have showers at the moment. So it's stand-up washes, flannel washes, aka like a 7-year-old, in the sink. And yesterday I had the ordeal of a full body wash and washing my hair in a tiny sink. And so I don't really want to wear a hat today, get all sweaty, and then have to wash my hair again. What there is of it, well, you know, as you can see, the highlights are coping well. But anyway, yeah. So just glasses, and I've been sensible, and I'm still taking my mountain vest, which. Only 9 miles, I wouldn't normally, but I'm running in a place that I don't know. I'm running off-road, so I have an amount of safety kit with me just in case. And I'll probably go through that another time as well. But that's something I tend to do. Also got my ID band on and stuff like that. But anyway, I'll do a bit more later. Okay, see ya. Well, only a third of a mile in, and I'm just going past. I thought I would stop here, just a third of a mile in. I thought I'd stop. Yeah, because I'm at Aldridge Hill. I don't know if you can just back up a little bit. So, Aldridge Hill. I think this is, yes it is. It's a camping in the forest site. And, you know, we were away in our camper a lot. You know, we're always out and about somewhere. The site's closed due to COVID. Just looking, there are people around here, but it actually looks pretty good. And I hear lots of people raving about these camping in the forest sites. And, yeah, the rule I just saw, I mean, that looks really nice to me. I don't know if there's any facility. I don't think there's any facilities here. I don't know. So you need everything, you know, with you, which we can do. Not my preferred route, but you know, toilet's a toilet at the end of the day. But yeah, sign there, which I'm now going to read backwards on my, no I'm not, I can't read it. New arrivals, please do something. Select to pitch 20 feet. What's that in English? 6 meters. Yes. So 6 meters from other units, and then book in at a later time. Seems a good idea, really. I quite like that. So yeah, I think we might come back here. I don't know. Or one of their other things. Oh, there you go. So no toilets. Well, do you know, I'm just running along. I'm listening to the Jurassic Park theme tune. Of idyllic places to be and to be running. It's just amazing. I just love this place. My favourite place in the whole world is around Brockenhurst, I tell you. We've been all over the place and I just love it here. Nothing to beat it. Just, I don't know, there's just something about it. But lovely little place. Had to stop again and watch all this happening. But beats working, doesn't it? Yeah, plenty of that next week. Anyway, less chatting. Yeah. Oh, nice little area here. Lovely. It's a little bit squidgy underfoot. It's been a little bit of mud and a little bit of stuff. But look at those bad boys, eh? Still gleaming. So I've obviously not been running hard enough. But yeah, lovely place. And bloody hell, more horses. So I've just got a scared one. Never mind. So I'm having to walk now because I don't want to scare the horses. So it's really important to me. I love this mantra, this leave no trace mantra. I know it's really popular and it sounds really glib, but I do like the fact, and it's actually an interesting way to live, but an interesting way to run. Now I hear leave no trace. I then hear this other thing: leave no footprints, or leave only footprints. Colin from Run Venture up at Tavistock. Oh my, hello. Trainers. Well, that's going to be a bit wet, isn't it? I think I'll go around this rather than get knee deep. So I'll just walk around it for a minute. Yeah, Colin up at Run Venture has a cracking tattoo on his very manly calf, and I think it says "leave only footprints." And from memory, it's the outline of a shoe, but I can't remember if it had trees all making up the outline of the shoe. But very nice tattoo, very good. Yeah, not for everybody, but he likes it and I like it. So in a manly sort of trail running way. But yeah, and then right, actually, let's start running again. So yeah, there's this leave only footprints, meaning take all your crap with you. And then there's this other thing, leave no footprints, which you oh Christ, hello again. We're running short of options here, apart from going around, which we will do. Yeah, leave no footprints. Now that to me is more of a style of running, which I quite like. So I went on actually with Colin, and we were at doing a trail running technique session, gosh, some time ago, well over a year ago, and we were talking about running like a dancer, tippy toes, and being light on your feet. Not in the way that my granddad would have said light on your feet, completely different sort of light on your feet. Sorry, I'm stuck in trees here. I'm just trying to find my way down. So right, yeah. So yeah, light on your feet, nimble, you know, little light steps. So that's what I try to do. Land on my midfoot, not put too much pressure down, not a great big heel striker. So try to get light on my feet and try to leave no footprint. And especially if I'm running on gravel, I try to make as less noise as possible, because I figure that the more noise I'm making, actually that's the more impact that I'm making with my body. And impact is a transfer of energy from me to the ground, and the ground wins every time. So the less I smack the ground, the more I save my own energy, I figure. Who knows? But anyway, so right, so looks like it's drying up a little bit in front of me. I can stop walking now. And oh no, spoke too soon. It's all flipping wet again. But anyway, I'll pick my way through this, and I'll do a bit later. Well, a few miles in now, and nice. Weather's not too bad. Can you see the sky? Ooh, yeah, sky. Sort of, yeah, mainly that. Bit of that, but much better. Forecast last night said it was going to rain all day. It's never right. Whenever it says rain, I always think, yeah, whatever. So, as Kev said last night, Kev in my running group, put a message on Facebook. Skin is waterproof. Very true, Kev. Very, very true. But I won't be wearing the pink plastic unicorn armbands that you mentioned yesterday. So I won't be wearing those. I'm trying my very best to cover the microphone a little bit, stop the wind, hope you can hear it. But anyway, that's where we are. So Well, I don't know, a few miles further on, just taking a little detour away from the path. Stop at something that Michelle and I were looking at on another trail a couple of days ago, and I do see them now and again. They make me feel very nostalgic, and that's little bivvies, well, big bivvies. So we were talking about the fact that nowadays kids are very attracted by the word bushcraft, but it wasn't bushcraft in my day, back when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Roamed. It was just forestry skills, outdoor skills, cubs, scouts, cadets, all that sort of thing. But yeah, they've built themselves a nice little den, which is great. It's really good in there. Wouldn't sleep in there, it's far too high, but it's good fun, something to do, keeps them occupied, keeps them off the Xbox, and yeah, and a lovely little area to do it. There's another one over there in the distance, and over there is an enormous log pile. We were unsure, we were talking, I don't know where it was, recently, about all these logs that we see, particularly in the forestry sites, and we like the forestry sites. I mean, this one, Wareham Forest, there's aspects of this place that I've just run maybe a couple of miles back that were very, very similar to Wareham Forest in Dorset. We like it there, but it can be a little bit soulless in places, Wareham Forest. A little bit bleak, and of course they had the massive fire there, which was that last year? Yeah, last year, really last year. Started by Tenfold Barbecue. Brilliant ideas they are, aren't they? Not, but yeah, get all these log stacks. I'll tell you, my stepdad John, ooh, he loves a log fire, so he'd be made up with this getting delivered to the back door. Wouldn't be made up with shifting it, but I'm sure being Cornish, he'd find a way of stashing it somewhere. Anyway, but yeah, we were trying to work out, because they're all cut and marked. You can see that some of them are painted with a mark. So that says where's that one? Yeah, so there was an orange marker a bit ago saying SDL, and then there's one here that says chip 2.3. But they're all a standard size, and I'm sure on Fabulous YouTube I've seen a picture of some sort of machine that grabs the tree with a grabber and then saws the bottom, tips it on its side, and then pulls it through the machine, chopping off all the branches and then sectioning the trunk off into standard lengths. And I think that's what we've got here, but who knows? I don't know, but that's what we've got. We've also got something else which is maybe of interest, maybe not, but it just shows you the age of what we're dealing with. So there's a lovely, I'll have to wiggle the phone around a little bit. So there's a lovely plaque there, which you can see VR, Victoria Regina. So Queen Victoria, so that's obviously been there quite some time. AD 1775 and 1809, I can see that. Thrown open 1846. So yeah, it's this area has been used for leisure, I think, for quite some time. And another unusual thing, a bench. I must admit, that's the second one I've seen in the last half mile. We were walking the other day, 13 miles we walked, not one bench. So I think I'll have a seat. Just have a little take in of the place. It's very peaceful here, lovely, really nice. You know, I mean, living in a city, we're very lucky. Plymouth is not the biggest of cities, and definitely not city-like. It's more like a big town, really, and has a slower pace than most cities. We went to Southampton the other day, and it's very noticeable, the change in pace there and the way things are. We were glad to go in and do what we needed to do, but we were glad to get out again. But people say about running, why do you trail run, or why do you road run, or, you know, it's all these different reasons why different people do different things. But for me, this is why I trail run. It's the peace and it's the tranquility. Ironic, I'm saying peace and tranquility on a live broadcast, and as I said it, two people just walking past me. Hi. So yeah, we've seen 5 people the whole day so far, and just as I said that, somebody walks past. Brilliant. Anyway, yes, that's the reason why I come out here. I like researching my routes. I like finding unusual little places and bits and pieces, picking some great music that matches the run. Sometimes I have it on, sometimes I don't, and just enjoying the place. So anyway, see you in a bit. Well, about 1.5 miles from the end, I suppose now. But lots and lots of very burnt trees. So as you can see, bottoms are not too bad, but the fresh growth at the top quite badly burnt. Some a lot worse than others. This one's particularly burnt. But yeah, it's obviously been some sort of fire here. Don't know the cause, but the ground here has all been burnt down to nothing. I mean, of course, it could be deliberate. You know, it could be moors management. You know, we do get that in places like this. You know, that's part of the cycle. Burn everything down, regenerate everything. But who knows the cause? Just thought I'd stop and point out a bit of burnt wood. God, I'm that sort of exciting guy. Anyway, not far to go now. Bit breezy here, but so there's probably a little bit of noise on the microphone, unfortunately. Sorry about that, but can't be helped. This is very unprofessional. It's just me and an iPhone and sometimes a Chinese selfie stick, which I now feel quite guilty about having shipped all the way from China, although it was a few years ago. But yeah, I don't like the idea of things being shipped all the way across the world. It's a bit wasteful. We should make them here, buy them here, even if it costs a little bit more, because that gives jobs to us. Anyway, I won't go on about that, but a bit more running. Just one little extra bit, just running a little bit further, and obviously this is the path I'm following. That's the way that I've come. But when you start to look a little bit closely, it's all burnt. And then you get that. So you've got a dead one there, but you have got a live one. And then just here, another one. And the grass is all ruined, but just starting to come back. So what we've got is proper regeneration. There you can see the burnt embers of the grass that used to be there and the bits and pieces, and the green of the new. So it's all coming back to life. And with that, thank you Lord, someone's weeing on me. Fortunately, it's a very little shower, so never mind. Anyway, I need to get back, get some coffee or something. So, but not too far now. I think I know where I am. In fact, I do know where I am. So yeah, I can almost see where I'm going to. So not far at all. See you in a bit.